Hey trappers, Dale Billingsley here, Billingsley Brand Lures. Guys, what I got for you today I want to talk to you about is catching numbers of an animal, okay? I think sometimes maybe new and younger trappers kind of get they get hung up on something and then they just, all of a sudden they just go off the rails. And I want to kind of clarify some for you if I can. Talking about catching numbers, you've got to have, it's good to be goal oriented. That's perfect. That's what you want to do. You want to have a goal in mind and try to achieve that goal. I personally anymore don't like to set goals for myself because if I fall short of them, then I'm disappointed in myself. But if I reach that goal, then a lot of times I just want to stop. And I want to, and so if you just put it in your head that you want to go out here and catch just as many as you possibly can, then there's no real goal set there for you. So let's say you wanted to, secretly you wanted to catch 100 raccoon. Well, you didn't really tell anybody, you didn't set anything in stone. You went out here and you ended up catching 150 of them. Well, now you feel even better yet, because you not only hit your goal, but you surpassed it as well, if that kind of makes sense to you. One of the things I want to talk to you about especially is knowing your animal and knowing where they are at any given time of the year, okay? Because they all change as the year goes on, as the months go by, things change. They're not always in the same place that they were the month before. And coyotes especially are bad about this, and raccoons too. A good coyote man knows exactly where his groups of coyotes are at any given time. All right, and if you live here in southern Iowa, and if you want to go out here and pound 100 coyotes, but you say, month of November, I'm going to take off, though, I'm going to go catch 300 to 500 raccoon. That 100 coyotes that you thought you were going to catch is going to come way, way, way harder than what it would have been had you started out on them, okay? Sometimes I think guys get a little off track there. I think sometimes they get off track and then they start in, and it just blows apart on them and they can't understand what happened. What happened was your lack of preparedness, okay? That was your fault. Same deal if you want to go out here and then pound 1,000 raccoon, but you say, I'm going to jump out here and catch 300 muskrats first. It's going to be awful tough as the season goes on to catch that 1,000 raccoon. Not saying it can't be done, and the same way with 100 coyotes. I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's going to be a lot harder for you, okay? So put it in your head, if you want to catch numbers of a certain animal, that's what you have to concentrate on. Now, if you want to go out here and catch a couple hundred rats, you want to go out here and, once you catch a couple hundred of them, then you quit on the rats, and let's say you want to go catch 150 raccoon, and that's fine. You go do that, and you switch gears again, and you want to go pound, maybe it's mink you want to go after then. You want to go catch some mink, so you change gears again, and you change gears again to go catch beaver. That's all doable, and at the end of the season, you've got a really nice mixed bag of fur there. But if you want to concentrate on numbers, guys, you've got to concentrate on those numbers of whatever animal that might be. The one lesson that I learned a long time ago is that water and dirt do not mix, okay? You can go out here and run a beaver line and say catch a few bobcats along with it, or a handful of coyotes or red fox. That's fine. But if you're trying to mix raccoon in with dirt trapping, it's not going to work. The only one thing that ever got made when you mixed water and dirt together was mud. Okay, something is going to suffer, whether it's your dirt line or whether it's your water line, something is going to suffer. Now you can run a mixed line, say of a snare and conibear and dry footholds, and get along fine. I've seen me do that a lot. You can do that. That's fine. But if you're trying to run, say, a bunch of pocket sets or a bunch of fish steaks or slap and goes under bridges, and then you're wanting to switch over and pull back into this hayfield and jam in some dirt holes too, it ain't gonna work right. Because number one, when you're trapping coon, you cannot stay clean enough. You cannot keep that coon smell off of you. You can't keep the fish and the lure smell off of you. It's just almost virtually impossible to do. So something's gonna get contaminated, okay? you stand that chance, I guess is what I should say. So you need to, I guess what I'm saying is you need to concentrate on one animal if that's what you're wanting after. Now, like I said, if you want to switch gears throughout the year and go, just go have a little fun and catch a mixed bag of fur and have some fun at it, then by all means, then that's great. You see me do that all the time anymore. I don't concentrate just on one critter, so to speak. Used to when I was younger, and nowadays it's more about catching a little bit of everything as we go. So I kind of hope that I got through to you a little bit on this video. I hope I didn't muddy the water anymore for you, but some of you newer trappers, some of you younger trappers, maybe instead of concentrating on wanting to go catch one certain thing, maybe you need to get your feet a little more wet and a little more adaptive and just go catch a little bit of everything. Guys, I appreciate you tuning in to watch, and if you would please just hit that thumbs up for me. That's all I'm asking. Once again, this is Dale Billingsley with another one. Signing out.
Gather family and friends to attend the 66th Annual National Trappers Convention and Outdoor Expo at the Rockingham County Fairgrounds in the heart of Virginia's Shenandoah Valley. Mingle with top hunters and trappers, shop old traps and unique relics, plus attend all the in-depth clinics and seminars. Meet Jaimo and Edna Korth from the famed Discovery Channel series, The Last Alaskans. And yes, Mossy Oak's Cuz Strickland will also be here. That's July 17th through the 19th, Harrisonburg, Virginia.